Another one that I really like is the create coverings for architects. So I need to select a room first. I'm going to select this one. And Naviate will prompt you as well if you haven't sort of pre-selected something or you haven't made a template. Create coverings as well. Like for us as architects, we always end up, I find more and more having to model the floor finishes, we've always modeled the ceiling finishes, but modeling floor finishes, modeling wall finishes, so we can tag them separately to say the partition that's behind it or the blockwork that's behind it. When you model everything as one wall, you don't have that flexibility then to tag your wall finish separately to your partition or your external wall and your build-up. So we tend to break it up. What Naviate will let you do is do your finishes. Now it will batch go to the boundary of the wall. So obviously if you have a floating raft ceiling or you have 2 or 3 different floor coverings in an area, that you'll still have to adjust that yourself. But for getting stuff in really quickly, this is great because you select your rooms. I can select the floor finish that I want to see in there. So I have a timber floor in there. I can offset that up off the slab if I need to. Then my wall coverings then, I have a tile made there. I can set the height of it. So maybe my tile finish isn't going the full height of the wall, maybe it's only going like up 2 meters or maybe it's only going to the ceiling. I can choose to offset that if I need to. I can turn on the joins. I can make sure it joins with the main wall so that it picks up my door opening so I don't need to cut around my doors. I can also choose to ignore columns or include columns if I want to. Again, then with my ceiling, I can pick my ceiling type, I can set the height of my ceiling, and you can say whether that's to the bottom of the ceiling or the top of the ceiling, generally bottom of your ceiling. And then if you need to offset then around walls or columns, you can actually put in an offset as well. So I would say that the create coverings works best with Revit 22. I think in the previous versions, I think it's only floors. You might correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, but I think it might only be floors. Correct, so 2022 has brought in walls and ceilings. Certainly the walls one is great. So if I go create there now, give me a warning about overlapping floors, but that's fine. Navigate's letting me know that it's made 1 floor, 1 ceiling and 4 walls. So if I go in here and I throw this open in 3D, sorry, I pull down my section box. You can see there it's made my tile finish, it's made my floor finish, and it's made my ceiling. And there was already a ceiling in that model, but so it's dropped in the second one. But you can see there it has joined with the wall behind it, so it has cut around my windows, it's cut around my doors, so I don't need to, I need to do a sanity check on it obviously, but I don't need to start cutting extra opes for the doors. I don't need to manually join this wall to that wall for the ope to pull through. So it has, you know, really sped up the process there of me dropping finishes into that room.
And that will follow through onto your room data sheets as well, so that you've already created. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So, you know, it's a quick tool. It is.